recording, I think. Okay, recording started. Okay. So the purpose of my speech today is to inform about the background of our school mascot. Think of any college or professional sports team. Most, if not all of them, have some sort of beloved mascot. A mascot is a fun way to connect with your favorite team because while the players are focused on performing, the mascot is there to hype up the crowd, provide laughs and entertainment, and create a sense of community among others who may not otherwise connect. So in this speech, I will talk about how Eddie came into creation, the students in and behind the costume, and how Eddie represents SIUE. So Eddie's story started in 2010 when he replaced Corey the Cougar. Mason Glick is quoted in an article in the Alestle talking about how they came to design Eddie. He says, in January 2010, we announced Eddie as the mascot taking over for Corey the Cougar. He was more synonymous with Edwardsville. He wears the number 57, which is the year the institution was created, and Eddie just better represents Edwardsville. The reimagining of our adored mascot helped to better embody the school that he represents. Eddie could not and would not even exist without the help and determination of our students. Lick says again in the Alestle about how they did a contest to design Eddie, and they presented 4 or 5 designs to the students, and they voted on Eddie's current design, the one that we have today, for the ones that they felt best represented the school. In addition to the students choosing the design, I interviewed a good friend of mine, Jasper Capriati, who was the only Eddie at SIUE for about 3 years, when there are typically 2 to 3 other students who also wear the costume. And he talked about how the process of how he became Eddie. So he approached the cheerleading coach. The coach reached back out to him with a booklet on policies and procedures to help him get ready for his role. And so in addition to that, because he was the only Eddie at SIUE for so long, he was the mascot that attended all of the sporting events, all of the graduations, the homecomings, the events on campus and off. So he got a very unique look at how the mascot, represents SIUE in all of these different scenarios. So my final point is that Eddie is an integral part of life at SIUE. Capriati also talked about how much his role at Eddie meant to him by saying, Eddie is the face of SIUE. His face is plastered on walls, t-shirts, websites, uniforms. His face is the first thing that potential students see when getting ready to enroll to SIUE, and a face that they can recognize for years after they graduate. So while having a mascot doesn't make or break your college experience, it can definitely elevate your experience by engaging and participating in campus activities, resulting in a higher sense of belonging and community. So in conclusion, Eddie's history at SIUE came from many determined and creative students. Where Corey the Cougar's career ended, Eddie's journey with SIUE began. The student body came together to design Eddie from the ground up, from his looks to his personality, and created the staple mascot that many of us know today. Thank you.